Hello students, in this video we are going to study perturbation method to solve initial value problems. So already we have solved few problems using perturbation method. Here we are going to solve initial value problems with coefficient as variable coefficient. Previously we have solved initial value problem with constant coefficient. Now we are going to solve initial value problem with variable coefficient. So very first problem is y double dash plus f of x into y equal to 0. See here, coefficient of y is f of x, function of x. Here y double dash is coefficient of y double dash is 1. This is constant, but here the coefficient of y is not constant, it is variable. So we are going to solve initial value problem with variable coefficient. So with initial conditions y of 0 equal to 1 and y dash of 0 equal to 1. So how to solve this is, we are going to introduce a small parameter epsilon to the given equation, and at the end of the solution we are going to substitute epsilon equal to 1. When we substitute epsilon equal to 1, that gives our final solution. So y double dash is equal to minus, I am introducing a small parameter epsilon, f of x y. This is the equation which we have to solve. So we know the asymptotic expansion or Taylor series expansion of y of x. What is y of x? It is asymptotic to y0 plus epsilon y1 plus epsilon square y2, etc. Epsilon tends to 0. So when we substitute, I hope you remember the procedure. When we substitute x equal to 0, we will get y is equal to 1. So here we will get 1 is equal to y0 plus epsilon y1 of 0 plus epsilon square y2 of 0, etc. When we equate the coefficient or when we equate the constant term, we are having y0 of 0 equal to 1. When we equate coefficient of epsilon, here we are having 0 into epsilon. So y1 of 0 equal to 0, y2 of 0 equal to 0, etc. Similarly, when we differentiate this, we will get y dash is asymptotic to y0 dash plus epsilon y1 dash plus epsilon square y2 dash, etc. So when we substitute x equal to 0, this is y of x comma epsilon, it's not the y dash of 0 equal to 1 means y dash of 0 is 1, substitute x as 0, y0 dash of 0 plus epsilon y1 dash of 0 plus etc. Similarly, when we equate the coefficient terms, we will get y0 dash of 0 equal to 1, y1 dash of 0 equal to 0, y2 dash of 0 equal to 0, etc. Here we are having only constant term 1 plus 0 into epsilon square, etc. So when we equate the coefficient of epsilon term, we will get y1 dash of 0 is 0, y2 dash of 0 equal to 0, etc. Now we got the values of initial conditions. Now we are going to substitute 2 in our equation 1. So when we substitute 2 in 1, y double dash. So we have to differentiate this twice. We will get y0 double dash plus epsilon y1 double dash plus epsilon square y2 double dash plus etc. equal to minus f of x epsilon y0 plus epsilon y1 plus epsilon square y2 plus etc. So again, I hope you remember the procedure. We are going to equate the coefficient of epsilon to the power 0. So if we equate the coefficient of epsilon power 0, this is epsilon to the power 0 term, y0 double dash. In RHS, everything is coefficient of epsilon, epsilon square, etc. So it is 0. With initial conditions y0 of 0 equal to 1 and y0 dash of 0 equal to 1. y0 dash of 0 equal to 1, y0 of 0 equal to 1. So these are the conditions we are having. So if we solve this, either we can integrate it twice or we can write auxiliary equation also. Roots are 0, 0. So if we integrate this once, or if, okay, m square equal to 0 means roots are 0, 0. So what is the solution? Y is equal to C1. It is repeated root. C1x plus C2 into e power 0x. E power 0 is 1. Therefore y is C1x plus C2. Substitute x equal to 0 here. Y is equal to 1. We will get C2 is equal to 1. Similarly, differentiate this and substitute y dash equal to 1 and x equal to 0. We will get C2 equal to 1. When x is 0, we will get y0. This is y0. Substitute x equal to 0 here. We will get 1 is equal to C2. Differentiate it, we will get y0 dash is equal to C1. Differentiation of constant is 0. Put x equal to 0, y0 dash equal to 1. So C1 equal to 1. Therefore y0 is equal to x plus 1. This is our first term in the asymptotic series. Now we have to find second term. To find second term, we have to equate the coefficient of epsilon. So equating the coefficient of epsilon, we are having y1 dash of x, y1 double dash. y1 double dash of x is equal to minus f of x y0. So what is y0? We already got the result x plus 1. So how to find the solution of this? We have to integrate it twice. So when we integrate this once, what we will get? y1 of x. So integration of 0 to x, y1 double dash of x dx is equal to minus integration of 0 to x f of x plus 1 into dx. So what is integration of y1 double dash? We are having y1 dash of x 0 to x. So if we substitute the limit, what we will get? y1 dash of x minus y1 dash of 0. What is y1 dash of 0? 0. RHS remains as it is. Therefore, y1 of x is equal to minus integration of 0 to x f of x plus 1 dx. Similarly, if we integrate this again, we will get y1 of x equal to minus double integration of 0 to x f of x plus 1 dx. So what is our solution? Y of x comma epsilon is equal to, first term is y0. What is y0? X plus 1. Then epsilon into y1. Then epsilon square into y2, etc. So x plus 1 minus epsilon 0 to x, 0 to x, f of x, x plus 1 dx plus etc. So we have to substitute epsilon equal to 1. Therefore, what is our solution? X plus 1 minus 0 to x, 0 to x, f of x, x plus 1 dx plus etc. This is the final solution of this initial value problem. Now I am going to consider another problem. Y double dash is equal to minus e power minus x y with the condition y of 0 equal to 1 and y dash of 0 equal to 1. We can follow the same procedure as we did in the first problem. This problem is same as our previous problem, so I am not going to repeat all the steps. Very first thing, we have to write solution for y, series solution of y. So boundary condition is also same, y of 0 equal to 1, y dash of 0 equal to 1. So we will get the same initial conditions. Y naught of 0 equal to 1, y1 of 0 equal to 0, y2 of 0 equal to 0, etc. Similarly, y naught dash of 0 equal to 1, y1 dash of 0 equal to 0, y2 dash of 0 equal to 0, etc. Here, instead of f of x, we are having e power minus x. Except this term, all other terms are same. So, till here all the steps are same. When we equate the coefficient of constant term or epsilon power 0, again we are getting the same equation, y naught double dash is 0. So again y naught solution is also same. But when we consider y1 dash double dash of equal to minus f of x dx, when we consider the coefficient of epsilon, when we consider the coefficient of epsilon power 1, we have the equation as y1 double dash is equal to minus e power minus x y naught. What is our y naught? X plus 1. So this term will change now. Now we are going to integrate with respect to x on both sides. 0 to x, y1 double dash of x is equal to minus 0 to x, x plus 1 into e power minus x dx. We are going to use integration by parts, integration of uv formula here, and when we integrate this we will get y1 of x. See, we are going to substitute the limit. After substituting the limit, y1 dash of 0 becomes 0, we will get only y1 of x. So this is same as y1 of x equal to minus, our u is x plus 1, integration of, this is uv, integration of e power minus x is e power minus x by minus 1, minus integration of 0 to x, e power minus x by minus 1 is our v, differentiation of u is 1. So again, what is integration of, see here limit is between 0 to x again. When we substitute the limits, we are having y1 of x is equal to minus x plus 1 e power minus x is our upper limit, minus of minus is plus 0 into 1, 0 plus 1. So plus 1 is our lower limit, plus 0 to x e power minus x is our next term. Now we have to integrate this. So we are having y1 of x is equal to e power minus x, x plus 1, integration of e power minus x is e power minus x by minus 1. So we are having e power minus x into x plus 1 minus e power minus x plus e power 0 is 1. So this is our y1 dash solution. Sorry, I haven't multiplied this minus with second and third term. So when I multiply here, this will become plus. When I multiply here, this will become minus and this also becomes minus. So after integration, this is minus by minus 1. So this is minus 1, this is our plus 1 and this is our minus 1. So y1 of x is e power minus x, x plus 1 plus e power minus x minus 2. Now we have to find coefficient of epsilon square. So what is coefficient of epsilon square? y2 double dash minus e power minus x plus y1. So that is our coefficient of epsilon square term. So when we equate the coefficient of theta square, we are having y2 dash of x is equal to minus 0 to x e power minus x y1 of x dx. Substitute the value of y1 of x, we are having e power minus x Sorry, I made a small mistake. This is our y1 double dash. So when we integrate it, we will get y1 dash. So whatever solution we got, that is our y1 dash. So if we integrate this again, then we will get y1. So when we integrate this again, we will get y1 of x is equal to integration of 0 to x e power minus x, x plus 1 plus e power minus x minus 2 dx. So using same procedure, integration by parts here, if we integrate and if we integrate these two terms, finally we will get minus x plus 3 into e power minus x minus 2x plus 3. Plus 3. This is our y1 term. Now we are going to equate coefficient of epsilon power 2. So when we equate the coefficient of epsilon power 2, we will get y2 double dash of x is equal to e power minus x y1 of x. So when we integrate this, this is y2 double dash of x is equal to, I am going to integrate on both sides. So what is our y1 of x? We have got y1 of x as minus x plus 3 e power minus x minus 2x plus 3. Now this also we have to integrate twice to find the value of y2 double dash. So again using integration by parts, if we integrate this, we will get solution as y2 of x is equal to, it's just simple integration by parts method. So I am not showing all these steps in detail. Anyhow in your study material I have written everything neatly. I didn't skip any of the steps. This is our y2. So this is our y2. Substituting y0, y1 and y2 and substituting epsilon equal to 1. We will get the solution y of x is equal to x plus 1. This is our y0 minus x plus 3 e power minus x minus 2x plus 3. This is our y1 plus 1 by 4 x plus 4 into e power minus 2x plus 2x plus 1 into e power minus x plus 3 by 4x minus 2. This is our y2. We will stop here. This is the solution for our y.